They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. Fights forward for only about a yard after the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. They'll go with a rookie from Alabama. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Great run by Gibbs, who surprised me by being picked so early in the draft. But the Lions knew when they had the chance to add a playmaker like him, they absolutely couldn't pass him up.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. A quick throw there is incomplete. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Hooker. Open man right side is St. Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team run the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Lions are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Mahomes going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 22. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Hooker's going to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 and goes out of bounds. So the completion results in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be. 1/2 foot. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
They go play action. Here's Hooker. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hooker now off play action. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And they will finally stop it as he's down the 40-yard line. And the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass. That's when you put in the trophy case. First career reception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's in good hands for football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Mahomes now to throw. And it's a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
72 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here we go.
They motion the running back out left.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs
Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it. They did it. All that work in preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right.
Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him in the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Well, another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. The give, right side for Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Gibbs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks,
Hard. Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
112 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
On 1st and 10, Hooker. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4. Throwing. Hooker.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you what, that's a big play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here's Hooker to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete.
Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
38 yards.
And the Lions are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on here to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
128 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Gibbs straight ahead.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Hooker.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Look at the big man rumble. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it makes the score 21-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear. The fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw. Hooker.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle.
Fired that one in there. Able to make connection on a nice in.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, your hesitation as a quarterback with the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Here is 3rd down and 4. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Here's Hooker. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And past the 40 before before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
We always knew that 2022 was going to be something of a write-off year for Williams, who was recovering from a torn ACL. But he did play some snaps late and teased Lions fans with his lone catch, a 41-yard touchdown. They believe, and so does he, that the show begins this season.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. St. Brown making the catch on the out route.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second down and a yard. They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Now a bootleg with Hooker.
They'll roll him out right.
He's into space past the 25.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. They'll run with Gibbs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Hooker now off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Barry. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Now Hooker.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Mahomes now to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
To complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A beautiful fake. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 59 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it, and it's 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts as early as opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
Because rush coming in, he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming.
I like that run right there, Byron. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yards, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
3rd down, Hooker looks to throw it.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
What a call there on third down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a first down, but it's a big play to boot.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Lions are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14.
Next to score, Lions 31, Chiefs 17. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession. And to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Mahomes.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team right.
No doubt about it.
So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the question everyone's wondering, over the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter. Maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And a great play there to start the drive. He's got this out near the 30-yard line.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
Here's
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay.
that flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving, the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, I swear to God, you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl, I'm tipping. Damn, and she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot listen to me. Mark your spot, that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get blessed on. I get the pay. I'm talking about Benjamin Franklin. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. Hit a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. Not talking about but it too strong. Talking then we get it started. Pull up in the U-Haul. You get your move. And they know they ain't seeing us. You pull all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom and it sound like shit. I tried that little boy, ain't no getting up. Shorty, yo, horsey, I told her they my young city, yo. The granny, I had to tell her pick it. You wanna feed now. Anything under 18, just like met this from the club. She like 5'3". I think it ain't lit. You know we unstoppable, man. It's impossible to stop us. We for sure on the road. Stay to myself, stay off the medium. Chillin', ain't gon' play with the trolls. Going 100 in the I-8. I pray to God we don't lose control. Know I'm on a paper chase. My little whip on cruise control. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my can't see straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate, we gotta toast up, celebrate.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. I be taking straight losses, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of, oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But those for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had